All right, I'm here with our 2023 champ and Battle of the Goats winner, Tristan Hart. The robot absolutely killed it today, put on a solid ride. Talk to us about your race.
Yeah, pretty good race. I got off to a good start. Kind of did what I did last year, but then I started making mistakes on not super hard sections either. So not walking maybe played a part in that. And I think Ryder and Will, they knew because they've been riding here a little bit. So Ryder definitely knew. He knew what was going on lap one. So after going from first to third, like maybe 4 times, I kind of just followed Ryder for a bit. And then finally decided it was maybe time for the robot to get moving. And I got in front of him for the last time and then saw him for a little bit, but after that never really saw any of the pros again. Kind of knew they weren't too far back just because the course wasn't crazy difficult, so there was nothing really to get massive gaps. You just had to clean everything, conserve energy, and ride hard to the finish.
You mentioned the no walking. How did the no walking rule affect the race today?
Well, it made my life tough on lap 1 because certain sections that I've done before were re-flagged in different ways, so I really didn't know what to do. Like, you started a hill, sometimes you can't see the top, so halfway up you're having to make really quick decisions, it's hard. And some of them I messed up, had to come back down, would go from first to third, and like really quickly you lose a lot of energy. You lose 30-40 seconds that maybe had I walked it and known, I would have just gapped those guys right there. But yeah, today, couple early mistakes.
Did you have any big issues today, and how hard was it?
Yeah, it was pretty hard. I think maybe the hardest thing was just that it was long. Nothing was super hard. There was 2 sections I got pulled up, so those 2 were obviously pretty hard because I never even tried to ride it.
Who pulled you up?
Amateurs. They were like 4 of them were all doing one bike. And
where was that? Which section was that?
One of them I don't know, but one of them was FU Jarvis. There was a side hill. The trail got blown out, and then there was just no way to ride it. So they were pretty tired. They weren't too keen on me getting a pull, but I think I sat there for maybe a minute or so, and they're just pulling on this bike, and I knew what to do. I knew how to get it out of there, but they didn't really understand what was going on. The foot peg was stuck on the tree, and they just kept pushing it against the tree. So I sat there for a bit and was patient, and then got some help.
Well, Tristan, it was impressive to watch you race. Nice work. What does it feel like to break Cody's winning streak right now?
It doesn't feel like much. I mean, I think this is my 4th time in a row winning this race, so this race is always pretty good to me. I only lost it 1 time, and that was to Colton Hager, so I was just telling Hager that he might be better than Cody here, so that's something for Colton to bring home. He's a winner.
Good job, Tristan.
Thank you.
All right, I'm here with our 2nd place finisher, Cody Webb. Cody, looked like you struggled a little bit on lap 1, but you picked up steam throughout the day. Tell us about your day.
Yeah, the day honestly went pretty well. Obviously, a little rough to start with, but I was able to recover there pretty well. I think because I'm tall, which is good for pushing, right? But like when you're trying to clean all these hills, there's way more leverage, and I was just like fully locked up clutch side and riding like a spode, honestly. I think Ryan got me throwing my bike in the water, and I was pretty mad about that. And yeah, I came back into the pit, changed my gloves, and I was like, we're not getting our gloves wet again. I'm not falling in the water. And adjusted my bike a little bit because I kind of messed up the levers. And from there, I knew I had a lot of work to do, and I hammered down and made up a lot of time. I was 10.5 minutes or something behind Tristan on the first lap alone, and I finished 4.5 behind. So I was able to regroup, happy about that. And Ryder had a big gap on me. I caught back up to Ryder and put a little gap on him. So finished 2nd. Obviously, I wanted to try and get the win and keep this streak going, but at the end of the day, I'm still pretty happy with the ride and coming back like that.
Yeah, the regroup is legit. How do you, when your gloves are wet, you're spinning out all over the place, you're riding like a spode, you got arm pump, you're getting cramps, how do you regroup? Like, what's your process of regrouping and then mounting a charge?
Honestly, I just needed to like relax and rest a little bit. That was the biggest thing. I started getting in my own head, trying to catch back up, and then I couldn't ride like I wanted to just because my clutch arm was like kind of locked up. So I knew just when I came into the pit, it's like this is going to be my restart, get out there again, and then came in for the final last lap, the 4-mile loop, and I like threw my Camelback on. I was like, like both shoulder blades cramped up. And I'm like, oh no, just come on, baby, we got to finish this thing out. So I took some like homeopathic leg cramp things, and yeah, it didn't really work that good. You got to get the good stuff. I got the cheap stuff, but yeah, I went out, and I think I was going up Upper Chicken, and I'm just like, those guys were filming, and I'm like, I just kept getting cramps, and then a little bit later on, but you know, I just pushed through them. I've had worse cramps, so that's what I tell yourself, you know.
Yeah. Did you have any major setbacks today, and how hard was it?
It was pretty hard, but honestly, the fact that like I kind of rode so soft the first lap, I had a lot more in the tank, so I was okay minus the cramps there at the very end. But yeah, it was definitely a hard race, like a good fight for sure. And you know, I would have liked it to be longer, but then the fact that I was cramping, no, I was okay with it ending. And the hardest part, I don't know the names of all these stupid canyons. They're not stupid, but you know what I mean. Like there is some just really nasty ledges and slick stuff, and I think the hardest one was the one time I needed help today. It was, yeah. So I got to F.U. Jarvis, and I'm asking those guys, I'm like, what do these guys do here? There's like 2 other lappers there. And they're like, they went left. Well, there was a main left line, but there was like a lower line on the right. And I was like, what? Oh, okay. So I went to try it, instantly knew things were not going to work. And I was like, can you guys please help me? Help me, please. And then after the race, I found out that they pulled Ryder and Tristan up. And I was like, oh, no wonder why. Of course. I was like, these guys they deserve to be beating me if they rode up this thing. So that's where only spot I needed help. That was probably the worst spot just because it was like you couldn't get any footing to push.
Yeah, that's the thing. No spot for your feet.
Yeah, I slid out, and then that's when I was like, help me.
Well, despite those issues, it seemed like you had a pretty banner day. I know that you probably wanted to win, especially coming off the 2 previous Premier wins, but man, still great ride. Thanks for being here. You're the man.
Yeah, I'm just still singing in here. I asked Ryder afterwards if he didn't cramp. He said no, and I'm like, God damn, being old sucks. But no, I'm feeling good. I'm looking forward to the next one, and I like Roar. There's a lot of rocks. I like rocks, so I'm looking forward to that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Onward and upward.
Yep.
Okay, I'm here with the Max Gersten with Max Off-Road 15, podcast, training, anything you need. He's the media guy here. Max, how's your weekend about to go?
My weekend's been great so far. I've been chasing you guys around, exploring the mountains, getting in creeks, getting my feet wet. I've had wet feet for 5 days straight. Honestly, I've been having a lot of fun.
What was the most challenging part for you this week, and was it trying to find us on the track? Because I noticed you didn't really follow us that much because there weren't too many places where you could really keep up.
Well, I did struggle to keep up with you guys, I'll say that, and the most challenging part was navigating this terrain. It's like riding in a rat hole around here. You never know where you are because you can never see more than 200 feet in front of you. And yeah, my follow cam's starting to fall off the back, son. You guys are going too fast now.
Yeah, so it sounds like we better slow it down here in the next couple of years and maybe take it down a couple levels so MG can follow us.
Yeah, you guys are bringing the level up here, and I need you guys to bring it down like half a notch.
Yeah. Okay. But sweet, that is Max Gersten with Max Off-Road 15. Check out the podcast, media, everything. He's got it.
All right, I'm here with the little dog, Ryder LeBlanc. Ryder brought it home in a 3rd place today. Led on lap 1, got passed on lap 2 and 3. Ryder, talk to us about your day.
Yeah, another 3rd place. Chuck's probably going to be calling here soon, complaining, whining, and bitching at me. So got to fix that. And we're trying. We're getting closer. I mean, this year was way closer than... Come on, man. This was... Okay. Yeah, this year was way closer than years in the past. I think last year was like 40 minutes behind those guys. And I think we were within 10 at the end of this year. So that's way better. So, I mean, it's good to know that we're getting closer. But yeah, I really want to get up there and be with them right at the end, but I think we're getting closer and it's gonna come.
You really were so close, and from what I could see, it was just little things here and there all day. What created that gap. Did you have any major issues out there today? Any major setbacks? And how hard was it?
Yeah, track itself was pretty hard, but race for me went pretty smooth for the most part. I think bike survived really well, didn't really scratch anything. I don't think I had any big crashes. I actually broke the headlight like 5 minutes in, but other than that, it was a smooth race, and yeah, Tyler and Brushy crew and the whole US Hard Enduro crew put together a great track this weekend. So yeah, looking forward to the next one.
Awesome. Well, thanks for being here, Ryder. You're the man.
Oh yeah.